Malik Willis is Next Gen Stats' number 5 quarterback in the 2022 NFL Draft. Willis has an overall score of 79, and his 93 athleticism score is the highest of any quarterback in this draft and the second highest in the last 3 drafts, behind only Justin Fields. Desmond Ridder comes in at number 4 on the list, also with a 79 overall score. Ridder compiled a 43-6 record in his college career for the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Tucker and Young to the left side of the formation. Ridder to the end zone, man wide open.
Sam Howell's overall score of 82 lands him at number 3 on the list. Howell threw for over 10,000 yards and 92 career touchdowns in college at North Carolina. Kenny Pickett comes in at number 2. Pickett is the only quarterback in the 2022 class to have at least a 79 score in both athleticism and production. Matt Corral and his 89 overall score tops the list. According to the Next Gen Stats draft model, Corral has a 25% chance to become a Pro Bowler, almost twice that of the next highest quarterback, Kenny Pickett, at 13%. James Cook is Next Gen Stats' number 5 running back in the 2022 NFL Draft. Cook, the brother of Vikings running back Dalvin Cook, has a 77 overall score, helped by his 4.42 40-yard dash at the Combine.
Cook through a big hole, Cook into the end zone.
Tyler Allgeier from BYU checks in at number 4 on the list with a 79 overall score. Allgeier rushed for over 2,700 yards and 36 touchdowns over his last 2 seasons with the Cougars. Kennedy Brooks lands at number 3 on the list. Brooks rushed for more than 1,000 yards in all 3 of his seasons playing at Oklahoma. He set career highs of 1,253 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns in 2021 after opting out of the 2020 season. Kenneth Walker also comes in with a 79 overall score and is the number 2 running back in the class according to Next Gen Stats. Walker has a 90 athleticism score after running a 4.38 40-yard dash at the Combine. He rushed for over 1,600 yards and 18 touchdowns in his lone season at Michigan State. The top running back in the class is Breece Hall with a 99 overall score. Hall is the 4th running back in the past 5 draft classes to earn a 99 overall score, joining Saquon Barkley, Najee Harris, and Travis Etienne. He also earned a 99 athleticism score, making Hall and Jonathan Taylor the only 2 backs to have at least a 97 overall and athleticism score in the Next Gen Stats database.
On the first play from scrimmage, Breece Hall.
Jermaine Johnson narrowly beat out Trayvon Walker as the number 5 edge defender according to Next Gen Stats. Johnson has an overall score of 80 after racking up 12 sacks last season, as he was named the ACC Defensive Player of the Year in his lone season at Florida State. David OJABO comes in at number 4 on the list with an overall draft score of 84. OJABO's overall score is higher than any edge rusher from last year's draft class, the first of 2 Michigan edge rushers on the list. He has a 27% chance of becoming a Pro Bowl player per Next Gen Stats. George Karlaftis of Purdue checks in at number 3 after running a 4.77 40-yard dash at his pro day. The 3rd-team All-American has an overall score of 86. Kayvon Thibodeau lands at number 2 with an overall score of 92. That's tied for the 3rd highest score of any edge defender in the past 5 drafts with Josh Allen, behind only Chase Young and Aidan Hutchinson, who tops the list with an overall score of 95. Hutchinson has a 96 production score after racking up 14 sacks in 2021, on his way to winning the Lombardi Award as the nation's top lineman and the Ted Hendricks Award as the nation's top defensive end. The last edge rusher with an overall score higher than Hutchinson's 95 was Myles Garrett, who had a 99 back in 2017, which was also the last time a non-quarterback was selected number 1 overall. Chris Olave is the first of 2 Ohio State wide receivers on the list. and comes in at number 5 with an overall score of 84, according to Next Gen Stats. Olave set the school record with 35 career touchdown receptions, including 13 last season. Drake London lands at number 4 with an overall score of 87. London racked up 88 receptions and more than 1,000 yards in just 8 games last season before fracturing his ankle.
Drake London touchdown!
Also with an overall score of 87 is Ohio State's Garrett Wilson. Wilson ran a 4.38 40-yard dash at the Combine. He has an 83 production score after racking up more than 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns last season as a second-team All-American. Number 2 on the list is Arkansas's Treylon Burks with an 88 overall score. He has an 85 production score after averaging more than 16 yards per reception in each season of his college career.
Downfield again!
Jameson Williams from Alabama tops Next Gen Stats' list of top receivers with an overall score of 90. Williams was named first-team All-American after hauling in 79 receptions, 1,572 yards, and 15 touchdowns last season prior to tearing his ACL in the national championship game. He is hoping to be back in time for training camp.